Charles or Mick, Mr. Stormcrow on Twitch itself. But we wanted to talk about a couple of new stuff. This is, of course, our new format. I know before we did a lot of trivia, but I think it's great that now we're on to news. It's something I think will at least add some time, because previously this show, there was not much things going on besides the trivia. We'll have the trivia, of course, right? Everyone loves questions and answers. But of course, we'll probably have some news at the start, and then I think probably maybe like 20 minutes or maybe 30 minutes down the line, we'll just have some trivia after that. But again, before we even proceed, again, after the show, we'll have DJ Nicotine come up, or he'll come up and just do his own thing, you know, and that'd be kind of cool. We have a little like post show after, and we'll figure some stuff afterwards. But again, before we even start, be sure to follow us on What's the Play app on Twitter. Be sure to check out the Instagram, What's the Play Games, and of course follow us if you can. Again, we want your support, so if you can, be sure to do that, because we got to grow the show. Anyways, I think we should probably talk about a couple of news here. We got one particular that I think a lot of you guys will like, which is Call of Duty 2020 is, well, it's real. It's been rumored for a while, about like a couple months, I think. It was leaked, I think by, well, nobody knows, but I think the rumor is that it was by an employee. But apparently, this game is going to be based in the Cold War. It's not the futuristic stuff that we all kind of hated. This one is going to be based in the Cold War. They didn't really send a gameplay trailer, which was kind of stupid in my opinion. They didn't really even show anything. They showed, of course, you know, what the plot's going to be, which is great, with some real-life footage, but they never really did any gameplay. Now, I think we can expect on August 26th that there will be actual gameplay, as they sort of showed in the trailer at the end. If you didn't know, I think the trailer, they kind of had like some idea of the KGB espionage of like the 1980s or something like that. So that's a very interesting thing. It looks like we're going back to Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 in a way, I guess. Black Ops 1 and 2. So maybe we'll see something there. I hope it's kind of in a different timeline. But at least it has some current sort of 80s sort of thing going on, right? You don't want it to be the same old, relevant to the real world to a certain degree, because again, it gets a little boring, right? But again, this is going to make a return from Raven Software. They've been working with Treyarch for a while in this game, so I think a lot of us are going to be really happy. Because again, we've been hoping for a COD game that'd actually be good. A lot of the COD games recently have been kind of trash, I'm not going to lie. I think Black Ops 3 is probably the last game that was somewhat decent. But yeah, it was interesting. In the trailer, they actually had the defector, Yuri Bezmenov, I believe that's how I pronounce his name. And they kind of had like the quote-unquote inspired by real events, which it did. And I think in parts of the trailer they talk about how like there was espionage going on, they never found out who really did it. So they think the current name of that guy was Perseus or something like that, so they talked about that a little bit, but that was pretty much it. They showed some scenes of the Cold War, Kennedy a little bit, I think like the Cuban Missile Crisis, so it was interesting, I know that Warzone was going to be linked to this one as well, so sorry for the cough there, but one of the things they actually are going to be doing, I've heard, is Warzone will actually be linked with this game. So that's something I'm really excited about, because I know a lot of people have been playing Warzone, and it's pretty popular actually currently. I think it's probably one of the #1 Battleground games, or I don't know how to talk about the style of the game, but they're going to be probably, you know, adding more of that in COD 2020, which I think a lot of us will be happy about, or Cold War, I should say. So I guess that's pretty much it for a little bit of the news. We want to give it a little introduction. We didn't want to go too far, but I think that is another thing. We want to talk about sort of Uber. Apparently, California. We are in California, if you didn't know that. Apparently, in California, they pretty much are gone, right? Wouldn't you say, Steven? They're pretty much gone, or?
Tonight at midnight, people have to get their rides in now. Our government. Our legislation.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting, it's a battle between the two.
Yeah.
So we're looking at a time of crisis again.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like they're pretty much gone, right? Because they couldn't agree on the W-2 employee sort of thing, right? Yeah, that's not good. That's gonna be at least, I don't know, a million. I don't know if it's a million, but it's at least a couple thousand jobs that are in the sort of in the. How many do you think? Well, millions, but like how many are actually doing Uber, right?
In the gig economy?
Is it a lot?
A shit ton.
Well, I just was wondering, because I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, because they're telling us to stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and you can't have a gig on the side because
Oh, wait, is that the problem? Is like if you're a W-2 employee, you're not technically supposed to do like a side hustle thing, or?
What happens is they Lyft and Uber do not want to pay and give benefits because it takes out of their bottom line.
Oh, I see.
And they're gonna have to. It just doesn't make business sense for them to, I guess, continue in California.
But couldn't the argument be made that they have a lot of money, right? They're like, I don't know, they're like a nationwide company.
Money runs out.
It can, but
if California is making them lose money that dramatically,
well, wouldn't it like
versus
balance
the
out
rest
then?
of their other, I don't know. I don't
yeah.
have the sheet.
That's true, yeah. But I mean, that could be the counter argument, right? Like, oh, well, maybe
We'll
they're
find out at
making
midnight who buckles.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah.
On Uber. I don't know. I mean, that's gonna be kind of crazy because, again, like I don't know if you heard Steven, but we're just talking about Uber and how like it's kind of ridiculous how, in a way, you know, people, right now, actually, I think by midnight, are gonna be out of job, you know.
And
so.
Mick, I'm not saying that Uber and Lyft aren't raping their independent contractors.
Metaphorically, not literally. You got to be very precise on that. You got to be very precise.
I know. They're not actually raping them,
okay.
but they are metaphorically raping them because they pay. You know, sometimes these gig workers.
You gotta be careful. There are people who rape nowadays, so you gotta be careful.
Nowadays,
a lot of Hollywood industry. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful about that.
So, they. Oh, you just got me out of my thought. That's okay. What? There we go. We have somebody here. Oh, the Wicked Witch of Twitch is on.
The Wicked Witch of Twitch. Hello, man. Welcome back. So if you don't know, that's Leo. He's actually one of the hosts here on What's the Play Game. So if you guys want to check him out, feel free to. He just did a show yesterday. So if you want to check out the VOD maybe on Twitch, feel free to do so. But yeah, we're just talking about a little bit of just sort of the news that was going on. We're talking about Uber, and I guess Steven was talking about how they're pretty much kind of abusing their...
Oh yeah, that's true. They're abusing them. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. They are abusing them, but now is not the time to automatically go, hey company, we know you're abusing your workers, but that's one of the probably the lifeblood right now that's going through California because everybody has to stay home.
So you're saying maybe they should at least have better rights, right? Like as in like helping them, better ways of I don't know, like helping out the workers, right? Instead of like just trying to.
And not to say that the workers don't need the help, or they don't need. They do need benefits. They do need some things like that. But you're gonna do that right now when there's no job like creation
market. Yeah.
You're supposed to stay at home, and you're supposed to make your rent, but then we're taking away possibly Uber from you too.
Mm-hmm. That's like a lot of a lot of people are suffering right now. I mean, even like the game industry right now. I think a lot of people are out of work. I mean, they had to fire so many people from Blizzard. I think like a couple months ago. This wasn't during COVID, but I could assume that the same thing would be happening even right now. Because again, like making a video game takes at least a couple years to do. Even at this state of the amount of employees that a company will have, like at Blizzard or Obsidian Entertainments, like it takes at least a couple years to develop a full-on like AAA game, right? If you're gonna have so many features and stuff. So, I mean, this is troubling. Like we're during COVID times, and well, I mean, people are suffering, and it seems like almost these companies, or I don't know, just maybe that's sort of the thing going on right now. Is maybe these companies almost like maybe they don't care about these workers, and maybe they should, right? I don't know. Or at least maybe the government should care too, right? You know, so
you know who does care? Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, how are you going to be getting those good games in, right?
Is it from what you've seen? Is it going to be a great game?
Well, the one that's coming out soon, COD 2020 or Cold War, I don't know because they haven't showed gameplay.
They haven't.
That's the thing is a lot of these games now they make like they make like a trailer where it's like real life based, right? Mm-hmm. But like it should be at least a little bit of gameplay. They make it like some animated movie, and I'm like, I'm not here to buy a movie. I'm here to buy a game. You know, a lot of these games, like especially you'll see in like E3, like they'll have like animations, like cutscenes and stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't gameplay. Like, can I get can I see like some person, like I don't know, like can I shoot someone? Like what's going on in this game? Like, you know, I want to make sure that what I'm buying is real. You know, it's not a lie, because I think that's what happened to a couple of games like Fallout 76. They had a perfect cutscene and little movie, but when you joined the game on launch, well, it crashed relentlessly, and I know they had lawsuits coming up, so that was a problem that they need to. I don't know. I think that's a sort of thing in the industry they really gotta do. Make sure you're promoting something that's real instead of virtual. Like, and I know that's really funny considering it's a video game, but I mean, at least don't do like a cutscene movie. I'm here to buy a game, not a movie. I'm not at AMC. Like, what am I doing here? So. Yeah, I just find that really interesting. You know, it's Yeah, this COVID stuff is, I think, it's taken a lot of people derailed, I think. And
So if movies aren't being produced,
moral stuff.
movies aren't being produced, right? Because they can't do scenes anywhere, right?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you could hear Steven, but like, yeah, I mean, movies aren't really being made now. Maybe, I mean, but again, like a lot of gamers, they don't want to watch movies, they want to play games, right? So that argument would be, well, it has to be specifically for moviegoers, right?
I get, but I'm saying the entertainment aspect is been taken away from us. So Call of Duty, it's like for games, we really need games right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also, Wicked Witch gives a good example. Watch Dogs. E3, they showcased it being great and magnificent. Wow, these lighting flares are so awesome. But then when you actually buy it for the consumer, just an everyday person, right? A gamer, you know, it was actually, everything was toned down. The graphics were toned down, everything was, even for PC, which was really weird, because PC, at least, maybe you can go through the files and try to make it look better, but that wasn't the case. It was like fake, like just misleading content, right? Which should be illegal, but it's not. Does that happen a lot of the gaming community? Yeah, well, the game industry, yeah, a lot of it doesn't really work out. But again, there are certain companies that do that, like they do it right. I know, like a company, for example, is Obsidian Entertainment. I talked about how like they were laid off a while back, but I mean, like that's their company. Obsidian Entertainment's like they're down in Irvine, actually. Like we actually I think we could take a drive to Irvine, and that's like where Obsidian, and they're a great company. They made a really good games. Like they haven't done any wrong. What company? Obsidian Entertainment. Yeah, I know. I heard some of the history with them with the Bethesda. Bethesda kind of screwed them over with Fallout because like I think they needed like an IGN score of like 75, and Bethesda. Yeah, and Obsidian got 74 for Fallout New Vegas, and Bethesda's like, that doesn't cut it. Even though it's 74, we need a 75. Looks like you guys aren't getting your bonus, and they had to like lay off literally like half their, yeah, it was pretty insane. And then they had to do a Kickstarter for their new game, which I think was Pillars of Eternity, or I can't remember the name, but it was like a little RPG game, and then like they had a Kickstarter, and it was successful, which I'm glad because everyone loves that game in the studio. They've been doing a lot of good stuff, right? Which is rare because you see that a lot of indie games, but you don't see it in a lot of AAA industries. So, I don't know. It seems like a lot of companies now take the lazy route rather than the right way, you know? So, anyways, I think maybe that wraps about it for the news, right? I think. What do you think, Steven?
Next week we're gonna have even more news.
We'll have some more news, that's for sure. I'm sure there'll be a lot news. I think now we'll just try to move it to our trivia, probably, right? I don't know if Steven, you want to maybe do that right now, probably. So yeah, we're going to be just going to the trivia probably soon if we can, a little bit. We just got to get it prepared and all, but yeah, everything should be going good in a way. Yeah, but Steven, just be sure to click on that little eyeball. I don't know if I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah, we got our producer Steven here for the day. So yeah, we got that, but we also need the master points. You're going to have to get the master points. So Steven, I don't know, nobody can see this, but me and you, Steven, you had to turn on the little eyeball, did you? Yeah, I did. You did? Okay. Yeah, well, then you should be able to press the P. I think P should be the hot key. You did? How about you go back to the, you want to maybe move Streamlabs to your desktop so you have a better way of managing it? Or? No, I mean, I already built that. The eyeball opens. Right? Yeah, but maybe you want to like, go into the settings actually, because I know if you go into the settings, it will actually make it work for. So maybe you can move Streamlabs to your monitor, your other monitor. Yeah, tell them that this is the thing. This is what you do. I know. This is your behind the scenes. You want to go to the tool, you know, the usual shit, right? Just go to the tool thing, and then you should be doing it manually. Master. Tell them what. Yeah. Okay, but anyways, yeah, like This is what you do normally. Yeah, just be sure to go to the Masters app, right? The one right there. I think it's right there, probably. I hope. No, you're gonna have to go to the other one. Sorry, it's the puzzle piece. Well, anyways, we got it. Again, I hope COD 2020 is worth it because I really do want to actually get a good game because I haven't even been playing any right now. A lot of it's like I've been playing older style games, so again, I'm hoping that a lot of these games will be decent, but at this point, like I don't even know because like for me, I'm only gonna play a game if there's effort involved in the creation process because it's just like. You know, you could tell that there's effort involved, and I guess that kind of gives off like a little atmospheric vibe in the game, so you're like more inclined to play it, which that's like sort of the thing, is like when I play Fallout New Vegas, which I've been playing recently, I've been playing like COD Black Ops 2 and 1 as well. Like when I'm playing those games, you can at least tell that there's like you can tell there's something going on, right? Which I think like we forget like in a lot of these video games is like, you know, there needs to be a little bit of a personality in them, you know? So again, I think that's one of the things I'm hoping for Black Ops Cold War to have, or not Black Ops Cold War. They kind of actually dropped the Black Ops on that one, but yeah, I hope that Call of Duty Cold War will actually have like a sort of atmospheric personality going on, right? You know, because you can't just slap the war thing on and it'll actually work out. You got to make it a really good storyline. But anyways, we are on. You finally got it working, didn't you? Anyways, we have the quiz show. We got the quiz show. Well, you gotta do it at a faster rate though. So, what is the first ever Fire Emblem game? So we got a couple seconds here, and again, be sure to check us out on twitch.tv/whatsthePlayGames. If you're new, I think we have a lot of other broadcasting software, or I think we have a lot of other service providers we stream on. So be careful on that. Twitch.tv is the only way of doing it. You gotta press A, B, or C. So you gotta do it real quick if you can. But yeah, looks like time's up. And we figured out how to do the trivia stuff. So we got A, which is the Shadow Dragon and the Block of Light, or the Blade of Light, I should say. Steven, do you mind if you could get the chat going? Yeah, because that's the thing. You're gonna want to do that. Okay. Talking to my producer here about the sides of a. Oh, DJ Nicotine, hey, we see ya, press the space, you're gonna have to press the space bar, by the way, in order to get the question going. We got Boomer, Steven here, not able
Boomer Steve, what the?
Boomer Steven. How long did it take for Fallout New Vegas to be made? So we got A, 2 years, B, 18 months, I believe, and C, 4 years. By the way, could you maybe enlarge the, I don't know, could you make Streamlabs just double click on the top there?
I can't hear your sound.
Yeah, just double click on the top there if you can. No, now you just made it bigger. You just destroyed the actual quiz. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do this on my own then. Oof. Now it's oh my god, Steven, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, Steven? Alright, well we got 4 years. We got B, 18 months, or A, 2 years. Alright, what do we got? Looks like it's B, it's 18 months. It was that quick, actually, for New Vegas to be made, which I'm really surprised about. I mean, the fact they had that in that quick is just amazing, because a lot of these games, I mean, you could tell Fallout New Vegas had to be taking a lot of years to be making it, but it actually wasn't. It was 18 months, which is insane, because nowadays games, it's at least like 2 to 3 years. But yeah, it's 18 months, if you can believe it or not, Wicked Witch. Yeah, it's not 4 years. This one was 18 months. So it's crazy to believe that, but let's proceed to our next question, shall we? Alright, so we're on question 3 out of 15. So, you're given the Lima Sword, or I can't even read it from here, but in Breath of the Wild. And there is a boss battle soon. What are you gonna do? A, you're gonna use the sword, huh? Or B, you're gonna cry like a baby? Or C, well, I can't even read from here. But be sure to pick your answers as quick as you can. But anyways, let's see what you guys put. We got a couple of seconds going. We got 5 seconds. And yeah, let's see what we got here. Be sure to click in A, B, or C if you can. And time's up. That is true. You want to use the sword to beat the boss. You don't want to do those other things. I mean, well, you could do A and C. That is a thing. This one was an actual multi-choice one, but my preference would be using the sword to beat the boss. You know, you could, but like personally for me, I'd rather just, you know, kill the dude, right? So, anyways, I think we'll go on to our next question. I don't know what's, well, anyways, let's just see what's gonna happen here. We got the question, which is, what is the... Okay, well, we got 19 seconds on the clock here.
What is the famous Konami cheat code?
What is the famous Konami cheat code? I believe our answers here are A, B, and C, which is down, down, up, up. So be sure to put in what you think it is, because this one's a lot of words that come in from my side. So I think it's better to look on your screen for this one. So time is up, and let's see what the correct answer is. Hopefully you guys picked the right one. I know this one's a little hard, but I think you guys got it. So it's B, which is I think it's, I don't know what it is. I think it's up, down, something. But anyways,
down, left, right. A, B.
Yeah, so it'll just be B. That's the right answer. And yeah, hopefully you guys got that one right. So I guess now we'll want to move on to our next question here. And let's see here. What was the video game cheat engine or cheat cartridge made for the Game Boy? This one's actually a multiple choice one. At first I wrote this question in for one of the answers specifically, but as I learned, there's actually a couple of right answers here. So it could either be yeah, let's just figure it out here. Is it gonna be A, B, or C? We got Action Replay. B, we got the Game Shark, or C, Cheat Engine. Which one's gonna be? This one is probably pretty easy. I don't think it's that hard. Because I think you have like a, what is it, like a 3 out of, I don't know, you got like a 50% chance of getting this one right, or at least more. So let's see what it's gonna be. That is, it's actually both. This one is gonna be the Action Replay and the Game Shark. I mean, technically it's the Game Shark because I think that one came out a lot recently than the Action Replay, because I think the Action Replay was on the Game Boy, but then it was also on the actual DS, which I think it got popular on. But yeah, I mean, that was the thing. The Game Shark would be the actual answer there.
Realistic, pretty sure.
Was for the DS. Don't worry about it. We that might be true. Yeah. So again, made a mistake there. My apologies. But yeah, technically the right answer is Game Shark. That was the first one that ever come out. But yeah, I think you would be right with it, which it did come out on the Action Replay, which was predominantly popular. But yeah. Anyways, let's move on to our next question here. You have to press the spacebar on this one, Steven. Alright. So we are on question 6 out of 15. We got a long way ahead. This one is Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, and Legend of Zelda was created by who? A. Gabe Newell. Yeah, B. Todd Howard. Guy has quite a history. Or C. Is it Shigeru Miyamoto? I think this one's pretty easy. I think a lot of people know this one probably. I think if you're a fan of Nintendo, you'll probably know this quite well. Be sure to put your answers in quick. We got a couple of seconds here. And let's see what it's gonna be. Let's see what you guys put up for this one. I mean, I think it's pretty easy. It's not too tough. I think a lot of people know about this one. But yeah, be sure to type in as quick as you can, because we only got a certain amount of minutes, or well, seconds on this one actually. And yeah, it should be Miyamoto, if you didn't know. He actually created a couple of the games. He created Donkey Kong, he created Mario, and yeah, he created Zelda. So I thought it was a really interesting question, because I think a lot of people forget about that. Nintendo, they had a lot of good things going. So, what was the original price of the PS4? We got A, $200, B, $350, or C, which is $399. This one has an interesting history actually. A lot of people think that it's probably going to be something, but it's actually, let's just say the answer might surprise you. So be sure to put in your answers as quick as you can. You got a couple of seconds left. Okay, so be sure to put in your answers A, B, or C. If you're joining us from Periscope or all these other providers, be sure to join us on Twitch.tv, because that is your only way of actually being able to vote. Because your vote matters, people.
Vote.
Yeah, vote, right? So yeah, we got it, and I think it should be C, 399. 399. Yeah, so the thing is before it was $400, but then they had to actually lower it down a bit to around 300 because they got to make it affordable, and they were competing with Xbox. So if you didn't know about that, that was what it was. So we're on question 8 out of 15. Who has the largest gamer score on the Xbox?
Nice segue.
This one's a bit hard because, again, I don't think this is really knowledge that anybody would really know. But I included it in here because it's, you know, we want to challenge you. So, anyways, we got A, Bob Order. I'm sure these names are fake, probably. Or B, Ray Cox. Or C, John Wilkes. Not John Wilkes Booth, John Wilkes. I'm sure I'm sure that wasn't something I just created off the spot, right? Alright, so I think, yeah, be sure to put in your answers as fast as you can, because I think we're actually done with the time.
Do you make the questions, Mick?
I do make the questions. Are you trying to say something to me, Steven?
No, I'm just saying. Everybody needs to know that.
Alright, well, anyways, it's B, Ray Cox. I think he also has a YouTube, so, hey, if you want, after the show, you can check him out. But yeah, he has the largest gamer score, and I think as a result of that, they gave him pretty much I think it was a lifetime Xbox Gold membership, which was like actually insane because you have to pay normally like $10 a month for that. So if you're, I'm not gonna lie, that's a really good savings plan. He's probably saved like countless thousands of dollars for that. So that's kind of cool that Microsoft kind of gave them that. So, anyways, we got a couple seconds here. First ever motion controlled gaming system. So is it going to be A, the PS2, B, the Nintendo Wii, or C, the GameCube? This one technically has, let's just say, technically almost every console has kind of had a motion, because I think even the PS2, which is on this, got like a motion, I don't know if it was like a webcam, but I know if you're playing like Dance Dance Revolution back in the day, you could actually use like this device that would be like kind of like a webcam. So technically like all these kind of do allow you, but the one that was actually included from the start, which would be, of course, the Nintendo Wii and the game. I think I might have accidentally put in. Oh, actually, no. We're in the part of the show where. No. Was that? I don't think that was the answer. I don't think that was the. I don't think you went to the results.
I said B and C.
Oh, was it B and C? Okay, because I meant to actually put in. My apologies. The Wii was actually the one. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're having a little bit of problem there.
The green was B and C.
Oh, really? Huh. That was a little. That's weird. Know. Yeah. Anyways.
My nana played the Wii. Old folks home in 2000.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is it's actually I should have put the Wii. It's actually the Wii. So sorry about that, guys. But anyways, what year did Kirby Dream Land 1 come out? This one, I think, I don't think it's that hard of a question, but be sure to put in your answers as quick as you can. Yeah, because actually, Steven, it was the Wii, because that one's like, the Wii with the remote, right? So, but yeah, technically, one of the things is the PS2 actually did have a webcam that I really found interesting. But anyways, what is the play? I think the play would be, well, it should be, I think it should be around the 1992 area. Yeah, 1992, Kirby came out. That was the first ever game he was in. So,
really?
It was the first ever game that came out. So, if you, that little purple dude, who's like eating food, right? Mm-hmm. That was him. He came out in 1992, which is really cool. Anyway, so while playing Pokemon, you see an Abra. What do you do? Do you risk it? Do you get a Pokemon with Intimidate? Because I believe Intimidate makes it so they can't run away. Or B, just run away because you don't want to take chances. Or C, you use a Pokeball and you chance it. But if you chance it, you actually get to capture him. So let's see what the answers are going to be here, what you guys put in. This one is a multi-answered one, so don't be shy, put in what you can. But yeah, I'm going to say probably I would probably get a Pokemon to Intimidate, because hey, that means the Pokemon can't run away, and if you have Moltres, or you're trying to find one of those Pokemon, the same thing will happen. They won't run away, and you can damage them. Just be careful though, because I know Moltres, Articuno, all those Pokemon that run away, and I think Pokemon Fire Red, they're pretty powerful, so be careful on that. So it is A and C. You can use a Pokeball, you can do that, or you can just get a Pokemon with Intimidate. So I think we should go on to our next question, Steven, if that's alright. And let's see what our question is here. So, we're on, I think, the 12th question out of 15, and this one is, what animal was Sonic planned to be before his hedgehog look took on? So we got A, fox, we got B, the rabbit, or C, the bunny. So believe it or not, this was a thing. Before they actually were planning Sonic the Hedgehog, there were plans of, before that, a design of another animal. Can't tell you, but that was the plan. They were actually going to make it into this certain animal until they finalized the hedgehog look. So anyways, we got A, fox, we got B, rabbit, or C, bunny. Be sure to not take in, but be sure to put in your answer as quick as you can, because we got a timer running out here. So we have, should be B, the rabbit. We got two people to put fox, but I believe it is the rabbit, which is B, if you didn't know. Yeah, so that was the thing. Before Sonic took place, it was going to be a bunny. It wasn't a fox. You might have thought it would be a fox, because maybe, I don't know, because I think Star Fox came out like around that time, so maybe they were going to do that, but no, it was actually a bunny, if you can believe it or not. Anyways, Intel, they want to give you a sponsorship. They want to give you that gaming PC goodie. They want to give you that water cooler and everything. What are you going to do? What's the play here? What's the proper response? What's the proper, responsible, professional thing to do? Would you A, accept the sponsorship and write a professional email, and be a decent human being, which we need a lot more these days?
Yes, we do.
Or B, you call them,
Amen, and
you say, what up, give me that PC. Or C, you just say, well, it's not even going to say, what's an email? Because, believe it or not, some people nowadays, they don't even have an email, but you should, because it's the right way to do things, and it's the most professional way to do it if you ever get in contact with these companies. In fact, if you write it more professional, it's more likely to actually deepen the pain if you're going to be writing a, let's just say, a disappointment email. You know, you ever got one of those, Steven?
Yes.
Yeah, it's more, if you want to damage someone, that's the better thing to do, is you write them a professional one, right? It's more willing to hit the heart. But anyways, we got A, accept the sponsorship. Because, again, you want to be professional about it. That's just the proper things to do in business, right? So anyways, we're on to our next question. What was the first ever GPU? What was the first ever GPU? I don't even know. Or do I? I don't know. So we got the EFGA GeForce RTX 27. I can't even talk right now. Or B, the TMS, the TMS 34010. That's a clear hit right there. I wonder what it could be. What could it be? It's not the one that literally has the terminology of the serial number. Or is it going to be C, the ASUS GeForce RTX 2080? Wow, it's like these graphics cards literally just came out like this year, last year. I wonder what it could be. Hint, hint. Alright, it looks like this one is going to be B. It's going to be B, the TMS. But anyways, we got a couple answers for that one. Come on, guys, it's not the RTX. What are you, bruh? This isn't a... the GPUs came out like the 90s. Come on, guys. But anyways, we're on our last question here. How can you support the Twitch channel? Did you know we have a Twitter? And did you know we have a YouTube? Did you know that if you follow the link in the description, you can actually be sure to find that stuff? And even if you got an Amazon Prime, the best way to support is you hit us up with that Amazon Prime. That's the best way to do it. So anyways, be sure to put in A, B, or C if you can. And let's see what the proper response is, the proper answer. Because again, this is the last question. We got to make sure this one's a banger. All right, so time's up. And what do we got? We got A, we got B, and C. All right, looks like every one of these is correct because the play can be anything if you think about it clearly. So yeah, be sure to support us if you can. That is the Gaming Trivia Show. And yeah, thanks guys for coming in here. We really appreciate you joining in. And I guess the quiz show's still going on. But anyways, yeah, thanks guys for coming out. We really appreciate it. We're having a little quiz
coming up.
Yeah, we do have DJ Nicotine coming up. You guys want to check him out.
What does he do?
He's got music. If you guys want,
he drops beats.
He drops beats, but he also creates music. He spins a record, but he's got music going on too. Would you agree? And what does he do?
He does hair.
He does hair. He does make really good hair. If you ever want a haircut, you get it from him, okay? But he's gonna be in Florida, right? So be careful on that. But anyways, I think I think it's gonna wrap it up.
Because I gotta change it again.
Yeah. But anyways, Steven, you gotta be sure to do this correctly. But anyways, I guess that's gonna wrap it up.
No. Just keep talking for 1 second before you go to the
Oh yeah, because you gotta change the title of the screen, right? Yeah. But anyways, that wraps everything up. But thank you, DJ Nicotine. You're gonna be coming up pretty soon here. We're just changing up the title of the stream here. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon. We'll probably be back on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday's gonna have Leo's stream, so check him out. And then Thursday we'll have our show again. Again, we'll have to figure out some more days.
Where can they get you at? Where can they find you?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to check me out, you don't have to, but I do like
check him out.
Sometimes I stream and at Mr. Stormcrow. So if you type in Mr. Stormcrow on twitch.tv or you just type in twitch.tv/Mr. Stormcrow. You'll find some of my content, which resolves gaming from Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. Sometimes we just do whatever we want. So be sure to check that out if you can, and join our Discord. We also have that on the Twitter, so be sure to join the Discord if you can. We do need members, okay? We need members. We don't want dire need of people, okay? So yeah, that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna wrap it up for the Gaming Trivia Show. And let's hope that our boomer
hey, stop
fan,
that shit. Do it.
our boomer friend here, Steven's gonna